Hi, my name is Carlin Birch, and I did my PowerPoint presentation on the gang Crips. So I think most of you have probably heard of this gang before, but I just wanted to go over just a little bit of background information. The Crips are a largely African American gang that is based in Los Angeles, California. This gang is most commonly associated with the color blue. The gang is also known to be involved in drug dealing, theft, extortion, and murder. And a lot of people know this gang because of its major rivalry with the street gang Blood. So this slide is just showing the two founders of the gang. On the left, you'll see Raymond Washington, and on the right, you'll see Stanley Williams III, often referred to as Tukey. Although both of these pictures show the men when they're older, they actually founded or started this gang when they were both in high school. So here's some more history on the gang. In the 1960s was when the Crips were first established by Raymond Washington. Raymond Washington first formed this gang in response to the increasing amount of police harassment against the Black community. He also claimed that he was wanting protection against other gangs in the community. In 1971, the gang name evolved from Avenue Boys or Baby Avenues to Cribs, and later became Crips. 1971, Tukey Williams was introduced to the gang and later became a founder. In 1979, Raymond Washington was murdered by a rival gang, and Williams was sent to jail on numerous accounts. These accounts included smoking PCP, robbery, and murder. 1980s, the Crips moved into the sale of drugs, more specifically crack cocaine. In 2004 to 2005, Williams wrote an autobiography and was later executed by lethal injection. Today, the Crips and Bloods are still at war with each other and still are very highly involved in buying and selling drugs. So like I mentioned in the previous slide, the Crips are very involved in the buying and selling of crack cocaine. LA became the nation's cocaine capital in the 80s, and this is when the gang members realized they could buy cocaine at wholesale and sell it for at least 100% markup. So how they became involved in this business, they would usually relocate to a new city. They would then scout out a new drug spot and undersell local suppliers. Once they'd done that, they would force the drug traffickers to be controlled by the Crips or kill them if they chose otherwise. Now, today, Crip members work with the Mexican drug cartels to flood the U.S. streets with drugs. So something that I came across a lot in my research was people asking how you become recruited to be a Crip member or what the initiation looks like. There was not one specific answer, but just these three on the slide were just a few ideas that came up. So one being that members were often jumped in. This could mean that they were jumped by the gang or that they were asked to physically fight a current gang member. Another recruitment idea was that they were asked to assault or murder other rival gang members. And lastly, they were sometimes asked to sexually assault just a female in the community. So it's important to note how these gangs are affecting our community. A couple of ways that I think they're affecting our community is obviously by bringing in so many drugs. With this type of big business of buying and selling drugs comes a lot of violence and murder as well. Something that I came across in the research is that gangs were giving an unrealistic view of success. This was meaning that a lot of younger at-risk mostly boys, were seeing these gang members as being really successful and making a lot of money, getting a lot of girls. And I think that this was just affecting the way that our youth is viewing success. Alright, so that's the end of my PowerPoint presentation on the Crips. Thanks for watching, guys.